Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to be doing another general energy reading for you. As always, I've already cleansed with my Kamaya healing sprays and I'm going to go ahead and start shuffling my cards. So I hope you guys have been well. Thank you guys so much for booking all of your personal readings with me. I've had so many more readings than usual in the month of August and I'm so truly grateful for that. So if you guys are interested in booking a personal reading with me, that information is in the down box below. You can book directly with me through my website as well as on Instagram and Twitter. I do have DM only services with a specific menu there for those services as well. So lots of options for you guys, and I do work on a sliding scale to give whatever guidance that you guys can afford. So definitely check those out. Definitely lots of options, so there's something for you no matter what your budget is. So I think we got one more shuffle and we can go ahead and get right into the reading. So let's see what is going on with the collective today. Whoop. There we go. First 3 cards already. We have 3 of Swords. So someone is definitely going through some heartbreak, some really unexpected conflict, and I'm hearing trauma. Something has definitely really broken their hearts, and they're just really going through it right now. The next card out was the Fool. I feel like this person took a foolish leap and made a huge mistake in their life, and now they are suffering because of it. And lastly, we have Ace of Swords. Some type of truth was revealed that caused, this heartbreak, that caused them to also realize that they were making foolish mistakes in their life. Interesting energies here. There we go. Next 3 cards out, we have the High Priestess. So this person I'm channeling is definitely very, very intuitive. I feel like there was something going on, so they actually did a bit of research, and I feel like they ended up finding something either on social media or in an email. However it resonates for you in your specific story, just consider that. This person went looking for some information, for some secret to reveal itself, and they basically found that information. And that is what made them realize, people weren't being truthful with them. This big, honest secret was revealed, and they realized that they were foolish for investing and choosing this pathway that they went down. Next, we have a King of Swords, and it came out, Knight of Swords, and it came out sideways. So this person, someone was definitely not being truthful with them. Someone was, giving them specific messages, but they realized that they were actually, being manipulated, being lied to. A lot of these truths actually weren't truths. They were half-truths. They were lots of lies, lots of things going on. And then we have the Hierophant, and this all has to do with a relationship or a marriage. This person invested in the wrong person, someone who actually was not honest with them, someone who was actually very manipulative and just knew to say all of the right things in order to make them stay. But it was their intuition that allowed them to catch on to this shady business that was going on beneath the surface. And that's why they were able to find the evidence that they needed, and figure out what was really going on behind their back. At the bottom of the deck, we have Strength. So this person is definitely building up the strength now. With this 3 of Swords energy, they're completely heartbroken, but they are trying to gain some confidence, gain some strength to move forward, because nothing successful is going to come from this situation. But they are learning to be more honest. They're learning to look before they leap. They don't want to be the fool anymore. And they're learning more to trust in their intuition, and to, when they commit to a person, when they commit to a true relationship, to know really who that person is before jumping in too fast. With the 7 Pentacles in reverse, this person definitely invested in the wrong person. They were expecting, really great results and for something good to come out of the situation, but instead nothing was fruitful. The seeds that they planted never came into fruition, and it just caused more hurt, pain, and conflicts than anything. They were stuck in this 8 of Swords energy for a while. They knew something shady was going on around them, but instead they kept themselves stuck. They kept themselves blindfolded and naive to the situation, unable to make a move. But now with the Page of Pentacles here, they've finally learned something new. They're finally gaining the confidence, and they're starting to love themselves more and know that they deserve more than this situation that they were put into. Next, we have the Page of Wands. Like I said, this person was very impulsive in the past, very immature, but you know, they're ready for a new beginning and to continue to move forward and learn. There are going to be some big changes that this person knows that they need to make in their life. With the Temperance card here, this person is definitely focused on healing and definitely focused on loving themselves and coming back into balance before they make any more moves. And with the Knight of Pentacles here, they're ready to come back with a message to provide financially, as well as this is like a message of, you know, reinvestment in a loving situation that they didn't fully invest in the past. So that is what I'm getting. Let me see. I think I want to tap into this Knight of Pentacles energy. I feel like there's some love messages there. So Spirit, I'm going to use my Love Oracle, which is my I'll Never Leave You deck. Again, all of my Oracle cards are available for purchase on my website, and that information is in the down box below for you. So Spirit, what can you tell me about what loving message does this person that I'm channeling have for my collective? Please let us know. There we go. Thank you. So first off, we have, I love you so much, I was just too scared to admit it. So this person, I feel, hurt you in the past, and you know, they were too scared to admit their love, so they ended up sabotaging the relationship instead. And that's why they invested in this other person, this other marriage, commitment, however it resonates, and they took a foolish leap into someone else, you know, just because they were too afraid of falling in love with you. I want to flip over. There we go. I still can't believe someone like you could love someone like me. So this person definitely felt unworthy, undeserving of you. So this is just another further reason why they sabotaged your relationship in the past. And, you know, by jumping into this new relationship, I feel like the same thing happened to them. They ended up falling for this new person, but this person put them just through a lot of bullshit, and it ended up being, you know, not a stable, loving relationship. They thought they could replace you, but they didn't. Instead, it just caused more conflict in their lives. Next, we have, I love running my fingers through your hair. So this person really loves your hair and really like misses all the times you spent together, cuddling together. I wasn't planning on falling in love with you. So like I said, this person is definitely from your past. They weren't planning on falling in love with you, but they ended up falling for you. And, you know, before they could fall deeper in love, they sabotaged the relationship, and they decided to be a fool and move on and cheat on you with someone else. Any other love messages here, Spirit? Nope, that's it. That's the last messages we have there. So yeah, I think we are just going to get a few more cards to wrap this up. So Spirit, what can my collective expect to happen within the next 7 to 10 days? With this Knight of Pentacles here, is this person going to come back? You know, is this person going to end this other relationship that they were in, that they got heartbroken? Please let us know what's going to happen. All right, so we had 4 cards come out. So first off, we have the Judgment. So Judgment was definitely called on this relationship, especially when this other person hurt them. It really opened their eyes to who you were to them in the past. Next, we have 8 of Wands. So you're going to get some fast communication from this person to give you some clarity on what has happened to them since leaving you. Next, we have a 3 of Cups. This person wants to spend more time with you, to come back together with you, and, you know, just spend time nurturing your friendship first. because I feel like they know that they hurt you so much in the past that you are not going to immediately let them back in. And lastly, we have with the Ace of Wands here, this person definitely wants a new beginning with you, so that they can have a new relationship and, you know, make amends and make things right, with all these other loving messages that we had here. So that is it for today's reading. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If anything resonated, please do thumbs up the video. That is also a great way to energetically donate to the channel, and to allow me to pick up specifically on your specific situation and your specific story. If you are brand new to the channel, hopefully you do decide to subscribe today. And if you do subscribe, don't forget to also hit the bell button so that you get notified of when I post up a new video. So that is it. Thank you guys as always so much for watching, and I will see you in a later one. Bye guys.